Then were there any surprise when you learned that he wants you in his Gladiator movie for the sequel?
No, I think he made a good decision.
Yes, he did. He did really. I'm not really sure I did it right, but again,
See, look at you there. You go again.
Oh, yeah, I just realized it.
There you go. I'm not sure I did it right,
At
but...
least, I did something right.
Right.
반갑습니다. 이승국입니다. 글래디에이터 2 개봉을 앞두고 작품의 주역 중에 한 명인 배우 덴젤 워싱턴을 만나뵐 수 있는 기회가 있었습니다. 그날 나누었던 대화 바로 시작합니다.
Like I told you, as terrified I am right now, it's a privilege and an honor to sit here to have a conversation with you. It's nice to see you, Mr. Denzel Washington.
Thank you.
This movie, for the global audience, is a huge movie. Sir Ridley Scott is back with Gladiator 2, which is already huge news. And you joining the squad is much bigger news for the audience. I was shocked to learn that you were in the movie. Okay. But you explained the whole process so simply. You said, it's Sir Ridley Scott. He called him. You said yes. It's that simple.
And he wrote a great script. They wrote a great script. He got David Scarpa to get it right. Ridley and I had great success. I think one of the biggest films I've done was American Gangster. So when he called, I was like, yeah, let's go.
So when he called you, was it the first time you actually realized that he's going to make a sequel to Gladiator? Or having known him for years, did you know about the whole process?
No, I didn't know about it ahead of time. Okay. No, he never called. We never talked about it.
Oh, then were there any surprise when you learned that he wants you in his Gladiator movie for the sequel?
No, I think he made a good decision.
Yes, he did. He did really.
No, it wasn't any surprises. I mean, they called me, so I assumed they wanted me. I mean, actually, to be honest with you, I don't know how it worked. I don't know exactly how it worked, but I know that Ridley's casting is key for him. He talked about it being making sure that he has the right, and especially in this film, making sure. I'm sure the hardest part was casting the Gladiator himself, casting Paul.
Now that you mentioned Paul Mescal, let's talk about generations and casting for Ryle. I think being a veteran and being an icon like you in the industry, one of the privileges is you get to see how industry changed, how the future star was born in the set, and you witnessed that. So these guys, Fred Hackinger, Joseph Quinn, and Paul Mescal, these are the ones Sir Ridley Scott had his eyes on, and he thought these are the young generation of actors who should be in this movie. So, as an actor who built this industry for many decades, how was it to make
Say as an old actor?
You're a great actor.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How was it to make a good harmony to perfect this movie, to make a good chemistry?
What Joseph and Fred and Paul and I have in common is that we're all from the stage. We're stage actors. Yeah. We all learned to act on the stage. So that right away. And there was quite a few RSC guys that were there working with us as well. So we're theater actors. Movies are a director's medium. Stage is an actor's medium. True. So when we come together as stage actors, we're a unit, and we know, that gives us strength we share.
Okay, so there was a common place you share with those young actors.
Well, yeah, I mean, just first of all, they're all good. So I was like, oh, I better be on my game. These kids are coming for me. No, they're all good. They were great. Excellent.
And you were great in the movie, actually. I saw the movie.
Oh, right, thanks.
And even from a thriller, you were good.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll go right.
So let's talk about your character, Macrinus, a little bit. From the trailer, we see a few lines he said. And even from those few lines, we learn that he's not just a random guy who tried to help this poor gladiator. He wants to take down the Roman Empire for his own reasons, which makes this movie not just about one gladiator, but it's also about Macrinus' journey, whatever journey he wants to take on for himself. So reading this script for the first time, what kind of ideas or thoughts or characteristics did you find from this character, Macrinus?
Usually, what am I trying to say? You got to read it 50 times. Not the first time. I read a script 50 times. I read a script 100 times. You get different things. You start from the inside and work your way out. The last thing I did was put on the garments, the rings, and the gear.
Wow, 50 times.
Or more.
Or more.
Yeah.
Okay. And it can be a trivial question, but watching the movie, I realized that your character is the only person who, like every other person, they grab their clothes so not to trip over the clothes. But your character is the only character who tried to adjust the clothes so they're in the perfect position every time in the beginning of the movie.
Right.
So were there any specific mind you tried to put into the character while he shows his mannerisms?
Is there any particular, what you said?
What was the mind behind the character?
I don't know. As you were saying that, I'm looking at you. I'm going as one who understands dressing, because you were doing all that. Well, you'll see when you see it. You were going.
I didn't know.
Oh
that.
yes,
Okay.
you were. And it looks good.
Okay,
You got
thank you very
everything
much.
matching. You got the things going. Didn't wear any socks like me. I feel you. Got the hemline going. Just had them fixed. Doesn't matter. They can't see it.
Thank you for a wonderful stylist. Thank
Clothes
you.
don't make the man, but you know.
Okay. Was that your will be your answer to the character, his mannerisms?
Well, make a long story long, he that's a part of who he is. And you have to, well, you try to become comfortable in that world, in that dress. You try to become comfortable.
Okay. And I just have a few more questions. Your first professional acting job for the TV movie was 1977 to Wilma. And talking about that experience, you said you were so nervous when camera approached you to get the close-up. You stepped back. Because
Yeah, I
you're so
started doing
nervous.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, because this big machine start, I don't know.
True. So, looking back, young actor named Denzel Washington decades ago, right now, how close do you think you are concerning his dreams back then? Or have you already passed that goal?
I didn't have dreams. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do this. I just wanted to, I found something that I had an ability to do. I was told I had an ability to do, and I wanted to get better at it as I grew.
And telling you to wrap things up, so I'm not really sure I did it right, but again,
See,
it was
look at you there. You go again.
Oh, yeah, I just realized it.
There you go. I'm not
least-
sure I did it right,
At
but
least, I did something right.
Right.
And again, it was a privilege to meet you and privilege to watch your movie before any global audience watches. So, thank you very much for a great movie, great performance.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna see the suit now. Go ahead, let me see.
Then I'll
That's beautiful. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, brother.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
네, 그렇게 배우 덴젤 워싱턴과의 대화가 마무리되었습니다. 글래디에이터 2는 11월 13일 국내 개봉하니까요. 궁금하신 분들은 극장에서 확인하시길 추천드립니다. 영상 마음에 드셨다면 구독해주시는 거 잊지 마세요. 그러면 전 다음 영상에서 인사드리겠습니다. 감사합니다. 바이바이.
Lucius, this ring belonged to Maximus. I see him in you.
Rome has taken everything from me.
This how Rome treats its heroes!